The ousted national chairman of the APC and former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, has called out Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, on issues bordering on security and saving money in Anambra State when he was governor. Let's hear what he has to say. Watch.
I watched a candidate a few days ago, and he said, yes, you know, without security, you cannot have a growing economy, you cannot attract foreign investors, and even local investors will take a flight. He said all of those things that any man of 80 or woman of 80 years old can readily speak to. However, what he didn't say is how will you fix it? For those of you who are social media warriors, there are issues here that you need to speak to. Go to Google and look at the first 6 months of Governor Obiano's administration in Anambra State. What you will find in YouTube is a Governor Obiano using bulldozers to demolish houses of kidnappers and those who were involved in what they refer to as Bakassi boys or even Bakassi girls. Who was the governor where Bakassi developed in Anambra? And who solved the problem? So if a man couldn't fix a security challenge in his own state, which require courage, how can he convince you that he will fix security challenge all over Nigeria? So when they say, I will fix Nigeria, did you fix your state? Now look at the tenure of this person as governor, who says he saved 60-something billion naira. Ask 2-3 questions. In whose bank was that money saved? Who owns the bank? What is his background? Was he a banker or not? Isn't it a common complaint in Nigeria that some governors prefer to save money meant to deal with social issues and economic issues? Some public servants put money in banks, in fixed deposits, to collect the interest, while the public purpose for which those money ought to have been deployed is neglected. So you had 60-something billion, but you couldn't deal with security.
Adams Oshiomhole seems to have had his thoughts set on the achievements Mr. Peter Obi boasts of. I really don't understand these issues with Mr. Obi saving money for his state as governor. Let's even assume he's the owner of the banks he saved the money in. Why didn't he steal the money like other governors would do? But everything came back to the government of Anambra State, and he was not owing when he left as governor of that state. Then the issue of security. According to the records available to us, Anambra State security was duly managed by Mr. Peter Obi when he was governor. The economy of the state wouldn't have done well if there were security challenges when Obi was governor. Now, let's understand the kind of person Adams Oshiomhole is. Watch this video of him campaigning for Obaseki to succeed him as governor in 2016. Watch.
Godwin has worked for 7.5 years for the people of Edo State, using his brain, using his creativity, quietly, not making noise, not appearing in newspaper or radio. He sits in the office of the economic team, which he built using his network of friends inside the heart of government house without demanding 1 naira. Now a man like that, who will not ask me to give him contract, but will promise me, comrade, you just do the thinking. We will create the means to actualize your thoughts. And to his credit today, whether admitted or not, check the books of Edo State government. We did not build new structure in government house with government money. That economic team office was built through Godwin network, or what he calls corporate social responsibility. And today, that remains a permanent asset of Edo State government. In fact, as I feel now, Godwin, and we want us hereafter to be calling that building Godwin Obaseki Building.
Now watch this other video where the APC National Working Committee, led by Adams Oshiomhole, disqualified Godwin Obaseki from contesting for second tenure in Edo State.
Though His Excellency Godwin Obaseki in his nomination form claimed to have obtained a higher school level certificate from the Institute of Continuing Education, Benin City, it was observed, however, that no educational certificate such as higher school level certificate is known to the Nigerian educational system. Even then, the said higher school level certificate was never presented in the course of the screening exercise. The aspirant admitted that he has never collected it.
The screening committee report is still subject to the appeal committee, and the appeal committee will give opportunity to all those who have participated in this exercise to take advantage of the appeal if they have reasons to disagree with the findings of the committee.
Okay, so the first time he became governor with Oshiomhole's endorsement, he had academic qualifications, right? Now he wants to be governor for the second time. He has no certificates anymore. Isn't this very funny? Again, check out this campaign of name calling Oshiomhole engaged in while campaigning against Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu of the PDP in 2016. Watch.
On April 14, during my election, Ize Iyamu was in hiding from EFCC. He did not vote. How can somebody who didn't vote claim that he made me? There is no village in Nigeria that I will go and spend 5 minutes. Somebody will come out and say, this now come with this. We have worked for our country. We made our name. We are not tied to anybody or dross. We simply work and fight poverty and fight for the people. So if you have to look at Godwin and his credentials, and you look at a man who's only worked by his own CV, student, I was rusticated for 2 years. Thereafter, my father, who was a Sogba, he begged. They allowed me to do patch exam. However, my papa could not beg them in Lagos to admit me to Nigeria Law School. And that is why, although I read law, I am not a barrister. That is his foundation. Student accomplishment. Community service, 0. Where did you score? I bathed a child with acid. That is your student credentials. Is that the man who wants to govern you? No. Then you left that, you started working. First job, personal assistant. To who? Lucky Benedio. Second job, GM of one Wuru. Sky. You guys know this story. Come on now.
Now watch when Oshiomhole asks for forgiveness because he has fallen out with Godwin Obaseki and now wants Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu to take over from Obaseki, being that the both have switched party. Obaseki switched to the PDP while Pastor Ize Iyamu moved to the APC.
But let me say, let me join the incoming governor. A man of God, yes, and of course a madam, who are coming with the power of the Holy Spirit
to clean away all the impurities that Obaseki has thrown around Osadebe Avenue. When they finish the cleansing by 11th, on the 12th, we will sweep. And by 13th, our executive governor and deputy governor, their excellencies will be when that is done, I think I have served, I have repaired the mistake that I made. Never be ashamed when you make error of judgment. Because only God is perfect.
This is the person of Adams Oshiomhole. His campaign strategy is so confusing. Need I not remind you that politics is a game of interest? Politicians protect their interests at all costs, including Oshiomhole. So please, come next election, vote right, vote wise. I'll see you again.